Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the TNA Ring Report. Well, TNA Ring Report we have for you coming up. We're going to talk about a lot going on in TNA. I mean, TNA with the fallout from No Surrender. We'll talk about everything that went down coming up on No Surrender. The fallout for No Surrender coming up here on the TNA Ring Report right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the TNA Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the TNA Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get started right here, right now. Here on the Ring Report. Man, that's loud. All right. We get stuff started right here, right now with this. I'll show you what's going to happen right here, right now. We start with Tom Hannigan, the play-by-play commentator, the lead commentator on TNA, telling Steve Macklin, don't do nothing stupid that you won't regret. Macklin didn't want to hear that. Macklin wanted to go on his own accord. Macklin saying that he's going to do things his way. I think him and Mike Santana still got unfinished business. And whatever that unfinished business is, we're going to probably see it come down the line. Speaking of Santana, the TNA champion, was it there? Coming there, the challenger for his belt. Santana knows he has a lot of comers coming. He is the hunted, as he is now the TNA champion. Everybody's going to come across him, including the X Division champion. But Daria was trying to strike a nerve, said that Santana needs to watch his back because the X Division champion, Leon Slater, has used that option C, cash in, become TNA champion whenever that time be. That's what Daria was trying to poke the dagger, trying to do tonight. Daria's trying to make it make sense tonight what she wants to do, but they wasn't buying that. And next week it's gonna be a tag team match. They're gonna put their trust together. Leon Slater and the TNA champion, Mike Santana, the two TNA champs, X Division champion, world champion, will go against Nick Nemeth and his brother Ryan. And what tag team match that's gonna be coming up next week. Well, speaking of that, we see Ariana Grace is now the new TNA Knockout Women's Champion, and she wants her fiance to get to the match and get some gold back into the family once again. After he lost gold, she won gold. You see how that's going to play out. Well, they had to do this. And you see, Trey Miguel, the new TNA International Champion. That's quick. Trey Miguel, the International Champion, already. That's quick. Quick as he defended his championship in his first title defense. Trey Miguel brought it to Stacks. Trey Miguel pinned Stacks 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring to get the victory. So Stacks had this rematch clause. He just wasn't obligated. And Stacks lost tonight. His shot of being international champion once again. Well, we see this right here. I want to show you this right quick about Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell was in action. Indy Hartwell was in action tonight. Indy Hartwell took it to one of her competitors, a jobber or something. Indy Hartwell getting the victory tonight. Indy Hartwell pulling dividends that she probably wants to be women's champion. Indy Hartwell might have a chance. We'll see if Indy Hartwell can get down dirty a little bit later down the road. We'll see how that's going to go for Indy Hartwell. But we know Indy will be watching this match. Danny Luna will take on Lee Lang for the TNA Knockouts for now next week. I don't know. This is no one contender, man. That Dan Lina is no one contender for the Knockouts Championship. We'll see which one of these women will jock into position to get back into the running of being next in line. We know Dan Lina is the number one contender for the Knockouts Championship. We'll see how that's going to go down next week. Well, speaking of that, Eric Young continues on talking about ranting and craziness, his theories and his beliefs. Eric Young, no shy. When you remember when Eric Young first started in TNA, he was innocent, he was crazy, he just didn't know no better. He was naive. And Eric Young kind of knows what he's going to do, and Eric Young's been doing it for so long. He's been talking ranting and crazy. You don't know what this rant's going to lead to with Eric Young. But speaking of that, the Hardy Boys and the righteousness in the system, they're having a feud. We know the feud between them will eventually continue, but these men will probably continue having another huge 8-man tag team match, and indeed that will happen next week. A huge 8-man tag team match as the Hardy Boys, the tag team champions, team up with the righteousness to take on the system for the team for a huge 8-man tag team match next week. We'll see that match next week coming up moving forward. As well as this right here. AJ Francis taking on Mance Warner. AJ Francis looking to get a win over somebody as losing to his tag team partner, Rich Swann. We'll see that next week as well. Speaking of next week, Mickie James will have a face-to-face with Ash by Elegance. Mickie James and Ash by Elegance will have their face-to-face confrontation next week. We're going to see Mickie James saying that Ash owes her some explanation. We don't know what she's talking about, but Mickie James wanted to get to the bottom of what's going on with Ash by Elegance, claiming this and that. We'll see that next week. As well as this right here, Jada Stone looking to get some revenge over Tasha Steele after Ali had brutally attacked her last week. We'll see that match next week. Jada Stone looks like she's going to be getting some retribution next week. So looking forward to seeing Jada Stone going against Tasha Steele. So we'll see that. Well, speaking of that, we see some new tag teams coming around. BED and Rich Swann lost to this tag team. Looks like they're proteges of Eric Young. Eric Young's proteges attacking BED. BED and Eric Young had their situation last week, couple of weeks ago, when Eric Young power driven BDE and did what he did to him last week. Well, we get to this right here, the casket match. The casket match was that, as you see right here, Elias, I'll call himself Elijah now, was in the ring. He went against Mustafa Ali in that casket match. You see right here, Ali. See Ali getting choke slam. Ali getting choke slam. It was a very devastating casket match. Ali kind of suffered the effects and really paid the price and really lost the match, lost the casket match. He did. Right here, Ali kind of taking it back a little bit, losing the casket match, got choke slammed through the casket. I can tell Ali kind of saw it where it was. Ali lost the casket, lost the top casket match. I guess they want to be unique and different. Was unique and different. Using that casket, they played difference to the situation at hand. So Elijah did what he had to do. So to get the victory, he stood tall in the middle ring on top of the casket where you know who lost. So I guess we won't be hearing from Mustafa Ali quite some time. Mustafa Ali lost to Elijah casket match. Elijah his ways. Well, that ends the TNA ring report. Let's move forward quickly to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, we're gonna talk about this right here. Bianca Belair You see her finger. Her finger is healed. Thank God Bianca Belair got the surgery. She won't be able to go to see WrestleMania this year. I thought Bianca Belair was going to be able to go make it to WrestleMania. I guess this will be the first WrestleMania in almost close to a decade. What Bianca Belair? Nearly 5 years? What Bianca? Bianca gets now WrestleMania this year. Man, unfortunately. Man, Bianca Belair hold on to higher ground. So we pray that she heals, recovers, and get herself together so she can come back stronger than ever before. So for Bianca coming back to Mania as well. So, ooh, yeah. But hey, as long as she's okay, and she'll be able to make a full recovery when she get ready. So hopefully she'll be back by around SummerSlam time. So you never know. But fortunately for Bianca Belair. All right, that's gonna do it for the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm gonna leave you with Elijah standing tall over Mustafa Ali, getting the victory over Mustafa. We'll see you tomorrow for the SmackDown Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.